can't see that. There it is. So, I'm new to bourbon. Everybody knows that, whatever. But I finally found Angel's Envy rye, finished rye, and the Angel's Envy in the same store at the same time. So I guess that was reason enough to buy them both. Because I wanted to compare the two. Never having either one, but I meant to open this and do it all, but I was too curious, so I opened it already. This Angel's Envy rye. When they say good, there's got to be a better word to define the differences in good whiskeys, because this is different good. Like, it's not bad or anything. It's just like they say Blanton's is good, or they say Elijah Craig is good, or what else do people like Woodford Double Oak is good. It's great whiskey. I mean, so Angel's Envy Rye is on the flavored side of good. Like, I feel like Blanton's is not a flavorful. Maybe I don't remember correctly. I have to double check, but I don't recall like flavors jumping out at me. It was a smooth whiskey, little burn, like. But this Angel's Envy Rye, I should try and keep it in the picture, but do it like that. I know you can't see it because of the light, but this Angel's Envy Rye, when you take it in the nose, it's like a cinnamon raisin bread. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, just, it's like a straight up cinnamon raisin rum, and they're finished in rum casks, I guess I was reading. So they do the typical whiskey rye thing, and then they finish it in rum casks. So yeah, it has got all of the smells of a loaf of cinnamon raisin bread. Like, it's amazing. And then when you do taste it, it's got some extra little like jab at you, like not a jab in a good way. It's like it's got like I guess it's like a vapor to it that it's a little stronger when you breathe it in, but very, very good. It's sweet but not too sweet, so you could drink it. You could drink a lot of it and not feel like sweet drunk, if that makes sense. But excellent. I'm sad it took me so long to find it. But to say Angel's Envy Rye is good is the wrong word. There's got to be some other word, because Blanton's is good. Other things are good. This is a different kind of good, though. This is so for the first time in all of my, sorry, my glasses got fingerprints. For the first time since my tongue has kind of gotten broken in, I've decided to drink something with an ice cube in it to chill it. I used to do that at the beginning just to water things down a little bit, but then I start realizing what that did, and I stopped doing it. Recently started doing the little, water bottle cap full of water sometimes, just to see the differences, which that makes a huge difference sometimes. But typically I just drink something straight at room temperature and neat, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to change what it was intended to be, so I just take it as it comes. But this one here was so good in a different way that I decided to get it chilled. I think this would be this doesn't go where typical whiskeys go, just put it that way. I don't know, it took me so long to find it, but if you get the opportunity and you see a rye Angel's Envy, it is good, it is great. It's got its place. It's definitely a special occasion type of whiskey. I wouldn't drink this every day, or I wouldn't let people know I can, I wouldn't let people come over and get a big glass of it. Like, no, I'll bring it out when we celebrate something, bring it out. But it's just definitely not an everyday type of whiskey. You don't just let anybody drink on your Angel's Envy. So I'm gonna do a review of the regular Angel's Envy next, but I just had to put something out because this is a completely different. Like, I was afraid that they might be, typical. Like, people say Maker's Mark is good whiskey. It's everyday whiskey, I guess. I guess it works well, but I don't see what people like in it that would step it above anything else. I drink for flavor. Some people drink for other reasons, I'm sure, but when the flavor department has got some things going on, I had the 2020 Reserve Select release or Summit Limited release, whatever. It had some decent flavors, but overall, it wasn't anything that I'd write home about. There's my nephew in the back right there. But you can come in. But yeah. So and the way I feel about it, what was I saying? Yeah, this is definitely not an everyday type of whiskey. It's surely a special thing. Somebody should have told me that. I was afraid it was good, like typical good, good burn whiskey. But this is excellent. So, cheers. All right, so I know I did this out of order, but I was really anxious to find the rye, the Angel's Envy rye. So I tasted that one first when I got them, and now I'm on to the regular Angel's Envy. As you'll find in the other half of the video, I've been very nervous about these two for whatever reason, just because the term good in the whiskey realm is very, very loosely used. I don't know, it's just good is just very much, a perspective. And so trusting people when they say something's good has been sort of a pitfall, especially in the whiskeys. But I finally found them, and so I'm trying them here. And so this is just the standard regular Angel's Envy. I love the bottle. I always was interested in what they were doing, what they tasted like. So I'm gonna open this up and give it a shot. And we'll see. It must be childproof, so There we go. All right. Yeah, let's see what this thing is about. Oh. It smells very similar to the rye. Obviously, that's not surprising. Maybe they taste similar as well, but hopefully not. I hope there's something different about this one in that, because I still don't understand what I could expect when I drink a regular whiskey versus a rye version of the same thing. When I did the Knob Creek, I felt like the rye was very sweet, and the regular 100 proof was just, regular old whiskey. But and then here I am with the Angel's Envy rye. It was very sweet. So hopefully this is just a little less, but maybe it is the same. Let's see. I'm gonna say that tastes better. That rye has got that rum, like it's got that sugary rum hit, that little spice to it, and it's not bad by any means, but definitely a special occasion. Whereas this is pretty much the same thing, minus, well, I guess that's what they say on the bottle, but minus the that extra rum side of it, which is good for every day. This is definitely one that you could call your home whiskey, but it's a little pricey to be given out to everybody that walks through the door. But yeah, that's all right. Not a lot of heat, a lot of sweetness. It's got more sweetness than the rye, I think. It's at least far as on the palate. The smell of it is not as sweet as the rye, but the taste of it is. And then, yes, it's just not a lot of burn, not bad. It is 86 proof, whereas the rye was 100 proof, so that's kind of surprising. But it's actually finished in wine barrels. I guess y'all already know that. But so the Angel's Envy rye was finished in a whiskey, or I'm sorry, in a rum cask, and the Angel's Envy standard straight bourbon whiskey is finished in a port wine barrel. So I guess that's where they get all that good flavor and sweetness out of it. But I didn't expect it to do that much, So I may have to try some more. I don't know if y'all can see that. I may have to try some more of the different finishes. It's kind of interesting. I know the Woodford Reserves Double Oaked. They really did a number on that thing. That's a good drink. But I don't know, man. This is very, very good wine. This is a great intro to wine. I mean, it cost me, $40, $50. I think $50. So I mean, again, probably something I wouldn't give to everybody that walked through the door, But for individuals who understand and appreciate wine, as Larry David would say, do you appreciate what? You know, um, yeah, this would be a great thing to let somebody taste. I wish somebody would let me taste it before I bought it, but I would have bought it either way. I'm glad I have it. Definitely something that is a go-to, tastes good, sweet, nice little, desserty feeling type of thing. Absolutely, nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna say this is also a top shelf situation for me. When I finally do set up my wine room and whatever, I'm sorry, my whiskey and wine room, um, if you can put them in the same room. When I get where I'm going, I'm gonna have a nice little setup, and this is gonna be in that setup. Yep, Angel's Envy. They did a good thing, so definitely check it out.